and he's jealous because he cannot do that.
I'm not.
The competition is, that's why he's mad.
How do you cheat on me and then steal the ring as well? So we got split up, and somebody was chasing me, and I...
Was it a ghost?
No, it was a person with a chainsaw, you know.
Oh.
This is Judge Jerry Springer. Plaintiff Alex Sims says he was happy to loan the defendant money, but that his spiteful, jealous brother is refusing to pay him back. He is suing for $1,000. Kwan Sims claims the plaintiff lived with him rent-free for 5 months and that brothers are supposed to help each other out. He says he owes nothing.
Alex, you're suing your brother?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm just here to let y'all know, make sure y'all hide your debit cards, your earrings, your money, you know, don't people out here borrow money and not paying it back.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just completely disgusted right now, like that I even have to go this far, these lengths. This is my brother. We're not even a year apart. Like, we're Irish twins, you know. Like, so the fact that I even have to do
Irish?
Irish? No, we're not Irish, but 10 months apart, you know. We're not even a year apart, so.
Yeah.
The simple fact that I have to go these lengths to get my money to even come here, to even bring my brother to these lengths is just disgusting, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if you're my mom, you're my brother, you're my father, my grandmother. If you owe me money, Jerry, I want my money the day you say you're gonna pay me back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, if you said that, I'd pay you back. But you guys are brothers, right?
Yes.
So your whole life, you got each other's back.
Of course.
I'm assuming. Okay.
Definitely.
Right.
So
I
this
got
can't be the first time.
That's why you gave me the money.
You loaned him money, right?
Yes.
This is the first time he ever gave me money, ever. Yeah. That's why I'm so shocked about it, because he don't give me money.
Okay, so what happened?
Pretty much, you know, and I definitely have all the information that I need.
How much you loan him?
$1,000. I have the screenshot so people can't lie and try to say that they didn't give me any money. So I loaned him $1,000. I guess he was coming back to New York.
So how did he contact you? Call you on the phone?
Yes, I actually have those as well. I have the text messages here.
Oh, text message, okay.
Yes, he texted me asking me, you know, can he borrow some money, you know, and like I said, we're very shaky on that, you know what I'm saying?
What did he
it's
say?
the part of my investment.
What did he ask you he needed the money for?
He pretty much just said he needed a huge favor. He said, how much you love your brother? You know, try to butter you up, you know what I'm saying? You know, oh, Mom, you love me? You know? So he tried to butter me up to get the money. You know, I gave him the money, I loaned him the money, I asked him to pay me the money back because I have a career, I'm a singer. I had a video, yes, I had a video that I was gonna be shooting March 1st. So in that time span of me loaning him this $1,000, I didn't have any gas money at the time. I asked him for $20, he says to me, are you gonna pay me back? Now I'm completely confused because you still haven't paid me back my $1,000. So even if I'm giving you the $20 back or you giving it to me, you still owe me money. So that shouldn't even be a thing.
Well, the point for me is you sue me for $1,000. Like, I don't invest into you, period, on a daily. Like, into your lifestyle, period. You know what I'm saying? $1,000. You can't ask me for nothing. You can get nothing from me. If I owe you $1,000, you gave me $1,000. I'm your little brother. That's what you do. When I'm down, you pick me up like I do you. And if you can't do the same, don't ask me for nothing. That's just what it is. He's a 9-to-5 type of guy. He work a 9-to-5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I use all my talents to do everything. So I'm the type of guy, I'm not content with just a 9-to-5. You know what I'm saying? I do hair, I cut, I do makeup, you know, so money always comes to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a 9-to-5. You know, I make on the weekends what he make at the 9-to-5. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he always asks me for something. So you sue me for $1,000 that you gave me as your little brother? I helped you with so much stuff. Like, that's crazy.
What is this investment?
Period. And his career, I believe in his career. He's a really talented individual.
Oh, he's a good singer.
You know what I'm saying? And for years, you know, when nobody else believes in him, when nobody don't do nothing, like the red hair, you owe me $65 for that red hair, deducted from the $1,000.
Can I say something?
Deducted from the $1,000. That's what
you owe him. How much for that?
$65 just to dye it. I did it twice.
Your Honor.
You dyed his hair?
See, but this is where he messed up at.
Who chose that color?
He did.
I did.
On purpose?
And I executed it. Right, on purpose. Right.
Yes, on purpose. Yes, yes.
Okay.
See, but this is where he messed up at, Your Honor. Because, yes, he did. But guess what? Mine is in writing. You didn't text me back saying I had to pay you.
Yeah, but that's that I got you. He's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I believe in you.
That.
That's the where the investment comes in.
I understand. Brothers do things. Brothers do things. Okay, I see.
He had dreads before. He was going bald at the top. Somebody pulled his hair out. And he let it grow back. I crocheted it back in. Just to crochet, that's $200 right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 65 twice for your hair and 200. That's majority of your $1,000 right there.
Let's talk about how where I was going through a crisis in my life, I relocated and moved to Tampa.
Yes.
With me, rent free. I got him a job, he still ain't pay me rent. So how owe me any money?
Now, I was there a total of 5 months.
Did you pay any rent?
We didn't have an agreement. So if he had an agreement from the jump, I would do that. You told me to come down there and get on my feet. Now, if that's what you wanted to do, you should have said that from the beginning. But let's talk about how I was there for almost 4 months, lost my job because he didn't want to bring me.
The job was literally up the street from my house. I could walk to the job. I worked at the same mall. I got him the job. You can walk. Why should I have to give you a ride? We work at 2 different times. I'm not your guy. We not sexually intertwined. You're my brother. You moved here. It's not my obligation to bring you everywhere. You're not gonna eat on my food when you work a job. Don't pay me no bills. You smoke your weed, coming in and out, do what you please. I don't have to do. I'm not obligated. I help you get on your feet. Help you get a job. After that, it's up to you. You can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. I showed you what you needed to know. And I let you go. I can't hold your hand all the time. You're my big brother. Realize that.
He's just very spiteful. Always.
5 months. My rent was like $1,200.
He's just always been this way. Very selfish.
I'm not selfish.
Very, very
He's
selfish.
He's suing me for $1,000.
Yeah. Okay.
This hairstyle was $200 by itself. The 2 colorings, they were $65. The dreadlocks.
You're a hairstylist and you was using me as a mannequin. So without me, you wouldn't have got that out there.
No, you're not my mannequin.
I refer clients to you and all of that. Yeah. So yeah, you did do my hair.
At this point, I'm real comfortable with my styling. I can do hair. So I don't do nothing for free. Nothing's for free. Not even my advice, my time costs. You know what I'm saying?
What did you need the money for?
I was moving back from Georgia. I was moving back up this way from Georgia.
Yeah.
I needed a little help out, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he had a lawsuit, and it was a part of my investment. I invested in him. I bartended for him for free at his album release party. I didn't charge him. My father charged him $500 just to use his barbershop.
Okay, here's what I see listening to both of you. You have had a really intertwined life together. I mean,
a competition.
Yes, you guys have been in each other's lives from day one, clearly.
Right.
And you've done things for him and he's done things for you. I mean, that has been going on and no one's been keeping tabs on how much. Okay, but here's the deal. Because that is your brothers and you do things for each other, and you don't keep a tab and saying every time you do something, you owe me this or you owe me that. So if it's going to be different for whatever reason, like this time he said ahead of time, this time I can loan you the $1,000, but I'm really going to need it back by March. I'm going to quote. And this is what makes it different than normal behavior. Because normally I'd clearly be on your side saying, come on, you're brothers, for God's sakes. But this time, the text said, he says to you, you know, I got you, because you had asked for some money, you know I got you as long as you pay me back. And then you said, don't I always pay you back? Did I say that when you asked to borrow money from me? So you were saying, why are you saying this? You said, send me your Cash App, I got you, but I need this money. It's going towards this album. Please make sure you pay me back. And you said, okay, Al, I got you. He says, I need it back by at least by March 1st. So in this particular instance, he's saying, here are the ground rules of why I'm able to loan you $1,000 now, but it's on the condition that you pay me back. This is a loan. You may be upset that it is a loan, but that was the condition by which he was loaning you the $1,000, and you agreed to that condition.
Before you even make any judgments or rulings, like I said, the moral of this, I'm a singer. Can I actually show you what I could do just a little bit? Just a little bit?
Oh, well, we'll take a break. Let's hear your singing.
Said your man is gone and you want me to come over. He don't show affection, he give you the cold shoulder. He ain't on his game and you just want it to be over. That's why you hitting my line. Said welcome to Pound Town, I'm gonna break you down. Ooh, I like that sound. So baby, I'm gonna take my time, treat you like you're mine. And he's jealous because he cannot do that.
I'm not.
The competition is, that's why he's mad. Just give me back my $1,000. If you support your brother like you say you did, you should have gave me my money.
That is wonderful singing.
Thank you.
You are in luck, 'cause I've given you $1,000.
look. There you go.
That was pathetic.
I'm not happy that I'm on Jerry getting sued by my brother for $1,000. I mean, I got to meet Jerry finally for forever. I've been watching him since I was like, getting high.
Can I dance? Can I what? Can I what? Can I what? Can I?
Plaintiff Kayla Rooney thought she'd met the love of her life until she found out he had an affair with her family member, stole her engagement ring, and opened a phone account under her name. She claims her credit and life are ruined. Now she's suing her ex for $2,815. Defendant Roy Morrow doesn't deny taking the ring, but he doesn't know a thing about the mysterious phone account and thinks Kayla's just being bitter, angry, and is out to get him.
Kayla, you are suing Roy for $2,815. Go ahead.
We started dating in June of 2018 after I graduated.
Yep.
We moved in together. Everything was great. The relationship was perfect. I was so happy. In October of 2019, around Halloween, we went to a haunted house because he knew Halloween was my favorite holiday.
Oh.
In the haunted house, we got split up, and somebody was chasing me, and I.
Was it a ghost?
No, it was a person with a chainsaw, you know.
Oh. Yeah.
And then at the end.
Well, I have always said if someone's chasing you with a chainsaw, run.
I ran for my life. And then at the end, I tripped over somebody, and it just so happened when I looked down, it was him on one knee, and he proposed to me. Of course, I said yes. Yeah.
Time out just for a second. Did you set that up?
Yeah, I set it up with staff beforehand.
Nice.
Wow, that's very creative.
Yeah, it was very special.
Okay, well, he gets 1 point for that.
Smooth. I like that.
Okay.
It was special. It was cute. I said yes. From there, everything was great.
Yeah.
Up until I just had a gut feeling for some reason that something wasn't right. So when he went in the shower one day, I went through his phone, and I found.
Was that the first time you had gone through his phone?
Yeah, I had no reason not to trust him
that's
ever.
a lie.
So I went through his phone, and I found messages between him and another person. They were flirting, calling each other names, baby, sweets, honey. They made plans to meet up. I also saw in there that they had already met up and had sexual altercations. I confronted him about it. He denied it. To this day, denied it. It just so happened that was a family member. So not only was that my fiance, it was a family member as well. So you can only imagine how hurt that made me feel.
Yeah.
Still hurt to this day about it.
Me and her family member would talk, and she would counsel me, and she would tell me tips on how to improve our relationship with each other.
He still denies it. My family member, I confronted her, and she agreed that it did happen. She said only once, but in the text it showed more than once.
Whoever this family member is, she admitted to having sex with.
Yes. Then a week later, I noticed that my engagement ring was missing, which was weird because I always wore it. The only time I took it off was to shower. He denied taking it. Who else would take it if we're the only two in the house? Days later, there was a PS5 pre-order. The ring and the PS5 are the same price range.
And that says $500.
Right, and then there's a picture of the ring also. Yeah, so, but he denied taking it. So we broke up in October.
So the ring went missing in September.
While we were still together, the ring went missing.
And in October you broke up.
Right, but the ring he took while we were together, you don't take a gift away from somebody that you gave to them. So I don't know why he even stole it from me. It was mine.
It's not stolen if I paid for it, Judge.
You gave it to me as a gift, so it was stolen.
What about the ring?
I purchased the ring with my own money, so if I was to take it back, I could take it back with no problem with it. I paid for it. It wasn't hers. I gave it to her, but I wanted to get married, and I took it back. We weren't going to get married. I took it back.
You don't take a gift from somebody. When you give somebody a birthday gift, do you take it back? No. So whatever, he stole the ring from me. How do you cheat on me and then steal the ring as well? And all in the same week.
You broke up in October.
Yes.
Why did you break up?
We broke up because she lacked moral support for me, and she had zero care for me in the world. I would come to her about problems in my life, and she wouldn't be able to understand me. I would try to tell her, like, I'm going through this, or just my fears of just living as a black person in America. You know, like when I drive my car at night, I'm scared. She didn't understand any of that.
She raised the issue of you sleeping with a member of her family.
She alleges that I slept with a family member, Your Honor.
And the family member apparently said that you had.
She would just be there for me when Kayla...
She would be there for you, and once in a while your clothing was off.
She would be there for me, and we would just talk about how to fix our relationship, you know.
But you wound up having sex with her.
Later on, and during the relationship, when me and Kayla weren't doing too good, I would go and I would hang out with her family member a little bit more, but we would just hang out and just discuss.
Why would she say that she had sex with you?
I think she's lying. I think she's crazy over there.
Why a family member, though? You could have picked anybody else in the world, like a family member.
I just feel like her family member was there for me, and she supported me.
Did you sleep with her?
To
You're
be
under
honest,
oath. Careful.
To be honest with you, Judge,
yes,
I did have sexual intercourse
why
with a friend.
couldn't
Okay,
you
I
just
appreciate
admit that then?
Okay, he's admitting that he did.
Yeah, I don't know why he couldn't admit that long ago.
Right.
Maybe we could have worked things out, but.
The other part of your suit has to do with a phone bill.
So we broke up, and then I was getting emails from Sprint. I don't have Sprint. I did way years ago. I don't have Sprint. The only person that was ever around any of my information was him, my social security, everything like that.
You can see here that I've had T-Mobile, I've had Otis Mobile. I've never had Sprint in my life.
So I called Sprint, and they told me that somebody opened up a line using my information, but that's all that they could tell me. I have pictures here of the emails, of the pricing and the dates, and it's also now on my
So your
credit.
name was on the bill, and it wasn't paid. They say you had to pay it, and you're saying, I never ordered the phone.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It was just your name on it, and you're saying he opened it up.
Yes.
Using your name,
using my name or my social security.
What about that?
To open up a phone bill, you need to have a social security card and an ID. I don't have either or of her information. And plus, if I was to take her account and go to open up a phone, she can call the police. And she didn't choose to do that.
He was
Okay,
the only
what
person
would help
around
on that
myself.
issue, what would help on that issue, which would definitively say who had the phone, is if you would have brought to court the phone records, because when we look at the phone calls that were made, it'd be pretty clear whether they were made by you or you, because some of your friends would be different. We'd be able to look at that. So that is hard to prove. I'm going to put that aside. I want to talk about the ring for a moment.
Okay.
If you get someone a ring for Christmas, Merry Christmas, that's a gift. With an engagement ring, it is a gift that we call a conditional gift, because he gets down on one knee and says, will you marry me? You say yes, he slips it on your finger. The condition is that you will marry him. If, for whatever reason, you don't marry him, the gift goes back. The gift is only yours permanently if you follow through and marry him. That's what we call a conditional gift. And therefore, I have to dismiss that. On the phone bill, there's no evidence that he was the one that set up the phone and made the calls. And because of that, I can't find in your favor on that. Case dismissed.
I would not take it back. If I could reverse things, I probably would still sleep with her family member, because she did offer me support and it felt good. So if I could make that happen, I definitely would.
The relationship's over. I would never take him back. If he's gonna admit to sleeping with my family member and then say he'd do it again, no. I would never, ever think about being with him again.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.